Walk down any busy street, sit in any coffee shop, or scroll through any social feed. The ink is everywhere. What was once a gritty symbol of rebellion and counterculture has become the ultimate mainstream aesthetic. Today, getting a tattoo is the default. But this raises a fascinating psychological question. What about the blank canvases? What about the people who, despite the massive cultural shift, consciously and deliberately choose to keep their skin completely untouched? It is easy to assume they are just traditional, conservative, or afraid of needles, but cognitive psychology reveals a much deeper, more complex framework behind the absolute refusal to get inked. The first major psychological driver is the concept of a fluid identity. A tattoo is, by definition, a permanent physical snapshot of who you were at a specific moment in time. It locks a belief, a passion, or an aesthetic into your biology. But people who actively refuse tattoos often possess a highly fluid sense of self. They view their identity as a constant work in progress. The idea of permanently anchoring themselves to a past version of their own ego feels psychologically restrictive. They simply don't want the them from 10 years ago making permanent visual decisions for the them of tomorrow. For these minds, true freedom isn't expressing who they are right now. It's leaving the space entirely open for who they might become. The second factor is the desire for unmarked autonomy. We live in an era heavily saturated with branding, labels, and constant visual noise. Everyone is loudly broadcasting their traumas, their triumphs, and their tribal affiliations directly on their skin. For the untattooed, remaining blank is an unconscious psychological rebellion against this overstimulation. It is a profound desire to maintain a state of biological neutrality. To them, the body isn't a billboard, a public diary, or an art gallery. It is simply the quiet vessel that carries them. In a world where everyone is screaming for attention through physical modification, choosing absolute visual silence is its own radical form of self-ownership.
And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more psychology and human behavior content. Because in a world obsessed with being seen, sometimes the most powerful statement is choosing to remain untouched. Turn on the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video.